Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of the VinOChiA challenge. So, starting the day with 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Stuff has not gotten any better. Like, it smells pretty horrible, and flavor-wise, it's really not gotten any better. But yep, not any better. Okay, that's done. Thank goodness. So my husband made, we had a whole bunch of cans of open pinto beans in the refrigerator. So he made baked beans for the boys today. So I'm going to actually take some baked beans with me. And the vegetable that he chose to open up was corn. So I'm also taking corn. Technically, I would prefer something green, but that's totally fine. This is what he made, and I'm totally cool with not having to cook. And we get these burgers from Dr. Prager's Burgers. I don't know if you can see that under there. But yeah, so they're really good if you cook them long enough to get crispy. If you don't cook them long enough and they're still gooey, they're not nearly as good. But they taste really, really good when they're crispy. So I've got some baked beans and some corn and my avocado, half of an avocado on my burger. Normally I would have some ketchup on a burger, but I don't need ketchup when you've got an avocado. It's super creamy and delicious. So that takes care of the avocado. I've got one of the vinegars in for today. I've got a chia seed pudding with some peaches in it. We are gonna make a couple of different types of chia seed pudding. I found a recipe for a couple different kinds that sound really good. Not tomorrow, but the day after, when I have some more time. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm going to take some more oatmeal with me because I have to eat a cup of oatmeal every day. I don't have any dates. If I had dates, I would put the dates in it because the dates versus the raisins that I had yesterday, the dates were way better. But I don't have any, so I'm just gonna put some raisins in there again. And then this time I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon in there as well. So some cinnamon and raisins sounds pretty good to me. I actually would like to do some applesauce with cinnamon and raisins, but I don't really feel like packing up the applesauce and trying to put that in my lunch box because by the time I get everything packed in here, this little container with my oats and my meal, and it doesn't really fit very well. So I'm just not going to do that. But that means when I come home, I will need 1 more shot of vinegar. And then if I'm hungry, I can eat something. It's no big deal. But for the most part, that should be fine. And then in the morning, I did not exercise today because I was very tired. I had a bowl of, I think they're called Power O's, maybe? Something like that. Anyway, it's a cereal that's got beans as the primary ingredient. And boys really like them. They're like Cheerios, only made out of beans. So anyways, I had a bowl of cereal, and it was very good. But that is what I got going on for right now. I'm actually in a hurry. I'd like to leave in a few minutes because then I can stop and get gas on my way to work rather than having to stop in the morning. I'd rather not have to stop in the morning. So anyway, that's it for me for now, guys. I'm going to go pack up my lunch in a container to go, and I will talk to you again in the morning. Alrighty, everybody. So I am home, and I actually left work a little bit early. So I thought that we would just go ahead and do the chia seed puddings today rather than waiting a couple of days because I've got some time, so let's just do it now and get it out of the way. I will stick a spoon in each one and tell you what it's like after I've made it, but obviously I'm not going to eat all 3 of them with this video, so that's kind of, I don't know, that's not super convenient, but I will eat it over the course of the next 3 days, so I'll let you guys know what they taste like. This comes from thehiddenveggies.com. And she said that you can leave these in the refrigerator for up to 5 days. I unfortunately only have 3 little jars. If I have more, I don't know where they are. So maybe we have more than 3 of these, but this is all I could find. But I think that this lid would fit on a bigger size mason jar. And then I could just maybe make a bigger batch and scoop half of it out or something. I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't know. But I have 3 of these, so we're gonna make 3 flavors. The options that she has are vanilla, chocolate, fruit or berry, peanut butter, and chocolate peanut butter. And specifically those flavors because those are what her kids like. So these actually look very, very simple to put together. You need a milk of some sort. So I'm going to use light vanilla soy milk. You need some chia seeds, which this is all that I've left of whole chia seeds. I've got a bunch in the freezer that are already ground, but I probably need to order some more. I think I ordered those online. I would assume I got them in Amazon. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Then it says 1 to 2 teaspoons of sweetener of choice, but it also says on there, and I didn't think I wanted to put any sweetener in it because I've been having it for the last few days and it hasn't needed any additional sweetness. It does say on there depending upon what milk you use, you may or may not want to add sweetener. I don't want to add sweetener because this has sugar in it, so I don't really need to add any additional sweetness to it. So, the first one that I'm going to make is the vanilla one. I don't think that's really going to make all that much, to be honest with you. It might make, maybe it'll make about that much, I guess. I guess we'll see. I don't know. Anyways, so come on down to the counter and we will put this one together. So the directions on this are kind of funky, just to let you know. So it says that you put it together in your blender and you blend it like for 20 seconds, not a big long amount of time. And then you let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes and then you blend it again for another 20 seconds. I have no idea why that would be. I read through her blog. I don't remember. She probably said why, and I just don't remember why you would do that. There's probably some specific reason, like maybe the chia seeds get stuck to the container. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to do the vanilla one first, and then I'm going to do the berry one, and then I'm going to do the peanut butter one. Because I think that I can rinse off those first two without having to scrub my container out, whereas with the peanut butter, it's probably going to need to be cleaned out. So anyways, I'm being lazy. Yeah, so let's do the first one, which is going to be the vanilla one. I didn't get the vanilla out of the closet, so hang on a second, I'll do that. All right, let's do this. Come on down to my counter and we will make some pudding. Maybe. All right, so the first thing that you need is a 1/2 cup of whatever milk it is that you're going to use. And I really would have used a smaller one of these, but I don't know where the middle-sized container is that we have, and the little one has Dijon pistachio dressing in it. So anyway, big one it is. This might end up being an issue with the peanut butter, but we'll see. And then you need 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, which is a lot of chia seeds because I would actually only use 1 tablespoon twice a day, but that's okay. If this turns out like insanely chia seedy-ish, maybe I'll do 1 tablespoon in it after this, I don't know. So there's that. Then the 1 to 2 teaspoons of sweetener of choice, if you choose to do that. I'm choosing to not do that. And then the next ingredient is 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You guys know well, I don't make it, my husband makes vanilla. So we'll just put a teaspoon in there. I don't probably want a full teaspoon actually, to be honest with you, because our vanilla is pretty strong. So we'll do that. Okay. So that's it for that one. And then I'm just gonna whir this around and leave it sit on the blender for 5 minutes and then do it again for 20 more seconds. And then I'll come back and talk to you about the next 2 in just a second. Alrighty guys, so it's been 5 minutes and I redid this again. And okay, granted, I know that I needed to use a smaller container, but this is like crazy thick, you know, like crazy thick. I think I'm gonna put another 1/2 cup of milk in here because I think that's how much liquid I'm going to want in here. So I'm going to put another 1/2 cup of liquid in here and then blend it and put it in one of these little containers. And then in the next 2, I'm only going to use 1 tablespoon of chia seeds rather than 2 because this is insane. This isn't even like, I mean, this is crazy thick. So yeah, I'm going to put some more milk in here and then I will be back in just a minute to go for us to make the next one. Alright guys, so we've made the vanilla pudding. We're going to move on to making the fruit pudding at this point. I am going to adjust this again. So 1 cup did not fit into my little container. I actually didn't think that it would. So I'm going to use 3/4 of a cup of milk and still 1 tablespoon of chia seeds because this stuff thickens as it sits, like for real it thickens. I don't see any reason why I need to put in 2 tablespoons. So we're going to cut that back and I think it's going to be just fine. But anyway, 3/4 of a cup of soy milk. And that container is empty. Okay, so there's that. And this one for fruit, you still do the chia seeds. That was the same. So, but this is time, like I said, I'm only gonna do 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. And then for whatever it says, fruit or berry pudding, you put in 3 tablespoons of berries. So my blueberries are kind of sad looking, but I'm going to use them anyway. Except that one that's moldy. We're not going to use that one or that one. Hang on a second. Yeah, the rest of them look okay. So it'd probably be easier to do it this way than trying to dig them out. That's almost a tablespoon, right? Sure. Okay, let's just put some in there. That'd have to be easier. Okay, perfect. All right, so there we go. There's a fruit berry one. So I'm going to go do the exact same thing. I don't know. I think I'm just going to blend it and then put it directly into here rather than letting it sit, because I don't really want it to sit and thicken in here. I would rather have it thicken in here. Yeah, I'm kind of going off-road with this recipe a little bit. I really didn't intend to. I actually intended to follow this pretty straight up, but I'm going to go ahead and blend this and then move it over. That's what I'm going to do. But here is recipe number 2, and I will be back for recipe number 3 in just a second. Alrighty guys, look at how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, recipe number 3. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to do 3/4 cup of milk. We're doing peanut butter this time. There is one on here for chocolate peanut butter, so if you guys would prefer to do a chocolate peanut butter, obviously I will have the recipe attached in the description box below, so you can go to the website and take a look at how she did this and make your own decisions about how you want to do that. I am going to do 1 tablespoon of chia seeds again, and it says 1 to 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. I'm actually going to use, I guess I'm going to use 2, because kind of why not, I guess. I mean, if you want to be peanut butter flavored, I would assume that you would just use peanut butter, like you should. Okay, there we go. Messy, 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 messy. I don't have a towel out. Okay, so this is going to be number 3, and I will be back with you guys as soon as I clean myself up and get this done, and we'll talk about what these taste like. Okay guys, so let's try these. We're gonna do this one first. This is the vanilla one, and this one is definitely more of a puddingish consistency already, because I did do the whole let it sit for 5 minutes and then spin it again, so let's try that. It's very good. It tastes like vanilla. This one is a blueberry, and it was very, very thin when I put it in here, and it's already, it's already starting to goo up. It was quite thin when I poured it in here though, like drinkable consistency for sure. Not even smoothie consistency, like a drink consistency. Ooh, that's very good. That's quite tasty. All right, last but not least is the peanut butter. This one I just put in here, so it's still pretty runny, but I'm guessing it's gonna solidify up just like the other ones. That's good. It reminds me of, you guys remember the ice cream that had, I think it was vanilla ice cream, but it had like chocolate swirls through it, but it had little chocolate peanut butter cups in it? I don't remember what that was called. Anyway, that was from a long time ago. It reminds me of that, like the creaminess of the vanilla flavor with the chocolate, or the center part of the peanut butter cup. That's what that reminds me of. That's very good. That is super, super good. So I'm gonna actually have my husband try all 3 of these as well, before I take them with me to eat them, so that I can tell you what he thinks about them as well. Anyways, yeah, that's awesome. Yummy. I'm gonna enjoy that. So we'll see what it does over the course of the next 3 days. It sits in the refrigerator. I'm sure it's going to thicken up a little bit more than it is even. One of the ladies at work asked me why I was eating slime. I was like, yeah, not so much. Anyways, I guess it does look kind of gross when you, so the chia seeds that are in my freezer, I've already blended up with a coffee grinder, so they are already pre-ground, but they're not like in here they're ground, like they're gone. And that's not the case, because they're not wet or anything. So they really do absorb quite a bit of liquid and then turns into like this pudding consistency, but more like a tapioca pudding consistency, I guess. Anyways, she was not impressed at all when I've eaten them the last few days, but whatever, it's good. So, yeah, that's it for me for today, guys. I hope you're having a great day, and we're gonna make a salad tonight. It's gonna be delicious and wonderful. So I will see you tonight.